Hey y'all, I'm Dr. Reagan, the host of the new podcast, CRxOWN Talks, where we break down everything health and healing for Black communities. We're going to bust open some of the myths that you've probably heard all of your life about healthcare. We're going to answer some of the questions that you wished you'd asked your healthcare provider, and we're going to tell you some of the stuff that they probably should have told you anyway. Because I want everybody to live a life that is Black, healthy, and crowned. But before we get into the season one, I'm so super excited. Is I want to give you a little bit of background about who I am, how I kind of got into this, and what the episodes will be like. So, as I said, I'm a nurse practitioner, or if I didn't say it, I'm a family nurse practitioner. I have been for about 20 years. I'm also an associate professor of nursing. I've been doing that for about 10 years. And I dibble and dabble in a little research specifically around HIV prevention in Black communities. So you'll hear me talk a lot about HIV and HIV prevention. And then probably one of the episodes you'll hear kind of what prompted that. But we'll start from just nursing and why nurse practitioner. Um, I hate to give my age, but I grew up on the Cosby Show, so I was always going to be either a doctor or a lawyer. That's what I always kept saying. I got into nursing because I ran into organic chemistry. Told me you was a lie. So, but I had a great advisor at Tennessee State University who really geared me towards being a nurse and being a nurse practitioner and told me of all the great things that I could do in that role and how I could really help the community, could even be able to open a practice. And this was, I tell you, some time ago. But either way, it's been a great career choice. And I'm at a point in my life now where I'm looking for how do I give back to the health equity piece that really kind of started this journey in the first place. So as I was growing up, I told you it was either doctor or lawyer. So how I chose healthcare was my great grandfather, who everybody just called granddaddy. Could I use one of his arms? And we kept asking, like, what happened to granddaddy arm? What happened to granddaddy arm? And if you grew up in a Black household, then you know, I don't know why they're so secretive. Like, it was weird to me. But finally, they told us what happened, that my grandfather used to do like landscaping work, and a tree limb or something fell on his arm. And what probably happened, it either separated the shoulder or dislocated, I don't know. But he went to a hospital and was refused care because he was Black. So that radicalized me to the point where I knew it was healthcare and I knew it was health equity from then on out. And while I have made, you know, um, a great career, it's not been a straight road. There have been some twists and turns, and maybe we'll get into some of that in some of the episodes. But it's been a great career overall, and I'm really excited about this new venture and really helping people learn more about their health, about what's fact or fiction in this age of anybody can say anything on the World Wide Web. So CRxOWN Talks. So originally I thought I would do like a quick hits, 5 to 7 minutes, rapid fire style interviews with guest experts about health. Yeah, it's hard to do something in 5 to 7 minutes. So then I stretched it to like less than 10 minutes. So my first few episodes are right around 10 minutes. And I'll probably still drop those episodes because I want you to see the growth of the podcast. But I may not be able to promise you that I'll stay within 10 minutes because I feel like we were leaving a lot of information on the table that would be really, really helpful to folks that need it, right? So in my mind, I wanted to keep the time limit as something that my attention span would be okay with, but I really have to just give the information and hope that y'all enjoy it. Each episode will be The title of each episode will be a song title. So you'll have an opportunity to go back, remember, because I told you I'm a 90s baby, so it's probably gonna be 90s R&B, hip hop song titles. So I might throw in some new stuff if somebody tell me what it is. And then in between, hopefully you guys will engage with me on social media on Cover Your Crown or Crown Talks, where you can ask questions, comments that I can be able to come back and give you some insight on the questions and comments that you asked in between guest episodes. So I'm super excited about Crown Talks, and yeah. So this episode is less than 10 minutes. Catch.